Hello everyone, I welcome you all in our virtual classes program of JetKids International School at Home. And I'm your mathematics teacher, J.M. Khan. Today we are going to continue our fourth chapter, that is basic geometrical ideas. Okay, so basic geometrical ideas we are going to discuss now. Okay, so what is mean by geometry? First of all, okay, you can understand this content of our chapter by seeing only our topic basic geometrical ideas, right? So first of all, we will discuss some basic part of geometry, right? What is mean by geometry? It means geometry means we are going to learn about shapes, different shapes, and how to construct and how to measure it, yeah, right? And after that, advanced part of geometry is mensuration. In mensuration, we will start measuring, right? So before that, we are going to learn shapes. If we come towards geometrical word meaning directly, right? So geometron, you can see here, geometron means it comes from Greek, right? Greek word means geo means earth and metron means measurement, right? So this is known as geometron, means geometry, comes from Greeks, and you know very well, maximum in the world, okay, expertise of mathematics comes from Greece, right? So pay attention. Now we will start few things over here. So you have seen different shapes in earlier classes, like circles, triangles, squares, right? And you observe many things. If I ask you the wheel of car, motorcycle, and your bicycle, whatever it is, okay, so its shape is of round, means circle, right? If you see your compass box, your compass box, it will be of rectangular shape, right? Your phone will be of rectangular shape, depends on phone, okay? And multiple things you have seen, means your wall, okay, your pillar in your house. So different shapes you observe on a daily basis, right? So today same thing, we are going to start different geometrical things we are going to see first, then after we will start our exercises. So first thing is point. Okay, what is mean by point? Okay, point is nothing but if at any surface I am touching with a pen, pencil, or a chalk piece here. So this thing you can see over here. This thing is known as point. Okay, where contact between surface and our chalk, pencil, whatever it is. Clear? So this is known as point by, and it is already given here. Different definitions are given over here, right? Different definitions are given in different ways, but simply you have to remember only what is the concept of point. Okay, by a sharp pencil, if you touch, in book it is given by a sharp pencil, if you touch on a surface of paper, so it will give you a point. Okay, so no need to remember, just keep this in mind. What is mean by point? A point is a dot, it is like dot, okay, which we make by touching, by making contact of our surface and our chalk piece, or can say pen, pencil, whatever it is. Next thing, the naming of point. For example, there is a point here and I am writing A over here, right? So this point will be mentioned. Two different points we have, and how will you differentiate between them? I am writing A over here and I am writing A. So we are naming them, and then this point will be this will be point A and this will be point B. Clear? So this is the point. Clear? Okay, next thing. Next thing that we are going to look after is line segment. Okay, line segment we have next thing. Okay, what is mean by line segment? If there is a 2 points is A and B, if I join this thing, okay, if I join this thing, so this will be known as a line segment AB. Line segment AB, and this is how I will write it. Okay, this is how I will write it. Line segment AB in a symbolic form. This is a symbolic form. Okay, line segment AB. Clear? And you know very well when we join 2 points with the help of a ruler scale, the pencil, or some word like that. So it will be a line segment. If I am holding this chalk, this is one end. This time and this is second end. If we join these 2 points, so we are getting this line AB. Clear? So next thing, different things you have seen. If you have seen tube light, we have here. So tube light, edges of the box, edges of the table, all these things represents line segment. Clear? Okay. Hope this is clear to all of you. And how to write it? How to write line segment? This is also the important thing. Okay, the most important thing you have to learn here, the symbolic formation and how to write it and how to label the given geometrical shapes. Clear? Right? So this is line segment. The next thing, a line. A line. Now you have done line segment, and now what is mean by line? Okay, so line, if I see, it is the extended part of line segment. That's it. AB. Clear? If I am considering it line, so it can be extended beyond this point. Clear? Okay. This is a line. Okay. Which is passing through point A and point B. Okay, this line is passing through point A and point B. Okay, and what is the importance of this line? Line means line segment is a limited thing. I mean, if I am talking about line, then I can increase it till the north and till south. Okay, if I am talking about line, it will be infinitely beyond this point. It will also be infinite beyond this point. Clear? So this is line which is passing through point A and point B, which can be extended and infinite. Okay, beyond this point. Clear? So this is line, and you can so this is line, and you can, if you want to read multiple things about this, okay, so you can read it. Okay, if I am writing this line says AB, so how to write it symbolic? How to represent it symbolically? So here it is AB and line, then the line. This is line AB. This symbol represents line AB, right? Line AB. Clear? Next thing. Next. Okay, different thing is given in book, so you can write it from anywhere, right? Okay, now important thing. Now we are going to start important thing like intersecting lines. What is mean by intersecting point? There is two lines says, I can write a single line which says L, line L, and I'm writing some other line says line M. LM, there are two lines and they are passing through point B, right? Okay, simply, what is mean by intersection? If two lines cuts each other, if they are cutting each other, see here, right? This is a thorough definition which I am telling you. If two lines to understand, for better understanding only. Okay, if two lines cuts each other, then these two lines are known as intersecting lines, right? And if I go through the definition, a sophisticated definition, then it will be when two lines have one common point. See, P also on line M, P is also P here, P is on line M, and also P is on line L. So if these two lines have one point common, then these two lines are known as intersecting lines. Clear? Okay, next. The next thing is parallel lines. Clear? Now, what is mean by parallel lines? Right? Parallel lines, for example, there are two lines says L, says M. Okay. So these two lines are known as parallel if they do not have any point common. Clear? That means ये दोनों एक दूसरे को कभी भी टच या कट नहीं करेंगे. These lines are known as parallel. Okay. For example, now a little bit a twist in it. For example, line A is here. Sorry. Okay. Line A is here, and here we have line B. Okay, pay attention on this. We have line A and line B over here. So what? If they do not touch each other, so can I tell them both parallel lines? Yes or no? Just think about it and pause video and think about it. Okay, and now check this out. No, these are not parallel lines. So why? So I am redrawing it here. Says A and says B. Okay. So if I extend it, if I extend it here, so it will cut it. It will share a point. One point will be common in both. Clear? So if I share this, if I extend it, and you know very well, we can extend a line till infinitely. Clear? So that is the main property of parallel lines. If we extend them infinitely, okay, अर्थ का एक चक्कर लगा के वापस आ जाए इनको इंक्रीज करते करते, तब भी ये एक दूसरे को टच नहीं करेंगे. दिस इज नोन एज पैरेलल लाइंस. क्लियर? Okay, so these are parallel lines and these are intersecting lines. Clear? Now what you have to do, there is a task, PH. We cannot say it PH. There is an activity and task. You have to find and write at least 5 examples of parallel lines from your daily observing, daily life. Clear? First I am telling you, if you are writing right now, if you are writing in your notebook, so check your lines on which you are writing. So these two lines, okay, between them which you are writing, okay, so these two lines are parallel of your notebook. Clear? Now next 5, except these, okay, 5 you have to write, okay, and I won't consider this red lines and the opposite edges of ruler and the corner. I won't consider it. You have to write it by your own. Next thing, last thing for concept, today's concept is radius. line. Ray means it is a part of line. For example, we have a bulb over here. Okay, my drawing is not that much good, so kindly consider it. Okay. You know, I'm a mathematics teacher, but consider it. So this is a light. Clear? So you know very well light rays. Clear? So this is ray. So this is the initial point and starting point of a ray which is traveling through one direction and one direction only. It can be extended in one direction only. Clear? Okay, and this is known as initial point of that ray, starting point of that ray, and this is ray. Clear? Hope it is clear to all of you. Clear? Okay, next thing, if I am, okay, now representation. So this is a ray O P, right? So if I want to represent this in a symbol, then I will write OP and after that ray. I'll make ray. So it will be considered as ray OP. Clear? So this is our ray, and here we are done with basics of our elementary shapes. In next video we will start our exercise 4.1. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay safe.